Oh yeah, folks, we're back. Finished up the Phantom Liberty DLC this morning, and I'm gonna be finishing my Cyberpunk playthrough offline with a few streams here and there. But I'm gonna do a full playthrough to see what the complete new ending is like. But in the meantime, we gotta finish this Druid. We gotta get through Baldur's Gate 3. I've not finished this game yet. I've been doing my Sorcerer offline, been doing the Druid sessions, but I haven't done the Bard sessions, the multiplayer. I haven't done the Druid in a couple of weeks, so we're back now. We'll be playing this one, I would say, maybe not every day, but most days. I still want to sneak in some Starfield here and there because I still want to finish that game. But now that I'm done with the Phantom Liberty storyline, I want to finish up the Baldur's Gate 3 storyline. And once I finished up the main storyline here, we will then focus on Starfield main, and we will have my Sorcerer playthrough coming in as a backup. Frodo, don't jump. Frodo, come here. Hang on, I got to put a kitty cat out. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to go. And then I've purchased the early access, the beta, for Rogue Trader. So sometime next week, it's not going to happen this weekend. It might happen tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But at some point next week, I'm going to have my first impressions of the Rogue Trader beta out, and I'm going to start to slowly dive into that game, kind of like what I did for the 2 months leading up to the Baldur's Gate 3 launch. I'm going to be easing into Rogue Trader over the course of October, November, to try to get an idea of what I want to play, and then be ready to go for the December launch of Rogue Trader. So stay tuned for that happening. And then I think there's like half a dozen games on Game Pass that are coming out in the month of October, so there's going to be a lot of first impression videos for me throughout October into November, so hopefully you are along for the ride. Let's get this show on the road. We have things to do, places to go, monsters to kill, many things to clear. Now, let me see here. We're not going to do a super long stream. Because I'm going to be doing a second stream tonight at some point. But we are going to stream for an hour or so. Because we already did a 2.5-hour stream this morning for Cyberpunk. Such an amazing DLC. Alright. Switch over to the controller, and we are heading down into this passageway. That goes back to the Undercity. Oh my, what do we got down here?
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do.
Oh ho ho.
A little coin into the right purse.
Oh, that was nicely done. Nicely
A soft
done.
word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad.
Oh.
It's gold.
Oh, he's nice. I like
See?
his.
Now,
Loving his character. Is it a mimic?
Americans cracked clay.
Oh no, there's somebody in it. But it's, yeah, it is a... No, is this Minsk? Are we meeting Minsk for the first time? Holy shit, guys, we're meeting Minsk for the first time in this morning's stream.
If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the
And
eyes!
turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Matt Mercer did the voice for Minsk, right?
The same Minsk Jaheira's
He did a
been
good
looking
job.
for.
You. The Absolute has shown me your face, villain. I will beat it into a more pleasing shape.
Enough play, Stone Lord. The Absolute has other plans for this one.
Oh, she came despite the fact.
Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you.
No, wait,
how
what?
it is
Hang on.
done.
That's not Jaheira.
Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
It has quotes around her. So that's not the real Jaheira.
First they take her friend, then they steal her face. Some people just don't understand boundaries.
Oh shit, we're getting pushed into a fight. Oh, I'll be damned. Oh wow, okay. Here we go, kids. I was not expecting this. My first day back playing Baldur's Gate 3 in like 2 weeks, and I get thrust into this. Minsk right at the beginning. Holy crap. Main hand. I'm gonna not react. You do that. I will use my rebuke though. Oh yeah, on your butt, buddy. The invisibility thing's gonna be tough to counter. Alright, she's got unstoppable on her. That's important to pay attention to. Oh, detected presence. Alright, buddy old pal. We need to take care of her immediately because she had unstoppable. So, how do I want to do this? The smart move would probably go straight into wild shape. Oh, hang on. I used that as my... I already used it up. So, I'll get down there in a minute.
Let's see what this does.
No, no. What are you clicking use? That was ridiculous, everybody. I clicked the door on accident. That sucked. I can't believe I did that. Oh well. Alright, that one's toast.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Cursed to put my hands
No,
on
why did
everything.
he do it? He did it again. Guys, I'm literally clicking on the corpse and it's clicking use because it's confusing the hitbox for the door with the mob. That is not... I did not misclick that. Okay. I literally have to move the camera angle to get to this. That's ridiculous. Alright, now we should be good. I can't believe I did that twice in a row. Okay.
Best be on my way. A rough tempest I will raise.
There was another one back in there somewhere, and then there's one over here. What is this? Okay. Surprise, mother! All right, let's How many hit points does he have? I probably don't want to burn up all of my 5th level spells at the moment.
What should I do? Strike hard, strike fast.
Okay. Rebuke. Nice. I love that rebuke thing, man. Are you finished moving, Cash Guard? Very nice. Hammer go boom!
Incoming!
They are definitely taking their sweet time when they get to the end of their round. This must be some of the performance issues people are mentioning. Because they're certainly taking their sweet time. Alright. I'm not going to get up here quick enough. Can I jump up there?
My path be true.
Am I close enough to get a... Okay, nope.
Blood comes easy these days. Death won't take me yet.
That sucks. I almost clicked on that stupid door thing again. You've really got to be particular about the camera angle here, because otherwise it's like, oh, you want to click on this? You want to click on this item right here? This thing on the door?
Swords meet sorcery.
Alright, can I... Let's recuperate a 2nd level.
Can't afford to let up.
That thing went invisible down there is the problem, though. I don't really want to waste that yet, though. I'm gonna hold. Oof. Alright, he's down there. He's gonna shroud self again. He's not gonna move, so we need to run down there next turn. Bye-bye.
Still on my feet.
Let's get down here. That dude was right
Another
here.
step forward.
One can't always be a gentleman. Oh, the iron is hot.
Hang on. What happened to Gale? Did he, like, suddenly skip his turn? Oh, he fell down. There's ice on the floor. I didn't even notice that. Well, poodoo. All right, let's
On I go.
Ouch. Lightning bolt. Nice. All right, there's no way I'm getting over there to do anything to the others, so we're just gonna
Time
hold
to push
tight
my
here.
luck again.
You need to throw something. Here we go. One of these things will do.
I speak, they burn.
Need to act fast.
I don't fancy their chances.
How did I critically miss a prone opponent where I had an 85% hit chance? That is ridiculous.
What's the plan?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I'll probably do a short rest here. I don't have any short rests left.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Alright, so I guess we're going to be doing a rest. What is this letter? An important ring in your vault. Let's go loot the main lady here. Nothing. Alright, what about these dudes? This guy is really cool looking with his pipe and everything at the beginning of the cutscene. Racketh
You can
Glitterbeard.
tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you?
The person who just saved your life. A little gratitude wouldn't go amiss.
Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
A lord in truth. Welcome to the guild. Dig that hole. What does the cult want with that much money?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth. No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup.
Oh, we're gonna fight another crone?
As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian.
Uh-huh. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Who knows what he's planning to do with it?
Alright. How much was taken?
All of it? There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
Alright, at least he's letting us poke around.
Wait a minute, though.
Detailed record of gold in and out. We have a key for one of these, and I don't remember which one it is. Best to quick save because we click something by accident. Open. Well, at least I don't get in trouble for clicking on these. I could swear I have a key to one of these, and I don't know which key it was. I could be wrong. Maybe I don't have a key. I did have a key. What are we getting? Nymph cloak. Dominate person. The charmers, seducers, philanderers, flirts, gallants, beguilers, ravishers, rogues, tempters, and tantalizers of the Feywild all share one common trait. They make you feel as if you're the only diamond among the drift. So, dominate person. Make a humanoid fight alongside you every time they take damage.
Breathe. Breathe. And switch bloody jobs.
Alright, I think I caught it in time, guys. My main internet is being cranky, so I plugged in the backup. I think I caught it. I think the stream's still good. Alright. We're on backup internet this morning because my main ISP is getting grumpy. It's like, it's 10 o'clock. You've already been streaming for 4 hours. That's why I have a backup. Alright, where's that, Spellcrux, spell slot? I think I prefer the one I've got, which is the Spellcrux. Alright, well at least I know at least I know the key I had worked.
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull. Best drama working in the bloody festival.
No, it wasn't your net. It's definitely on my end. Backwoods cable internet occasionally is cranky. But that's why Chris and I got we got a secondary line installed about I think we're literally about 6 weeks into the, and it's been great because it's worked. It's I'm 99% sure the guy is I think it's a Starlink connection. I'm 99% sure.
Let's move.
It works. Alright, we got all sorts of
These
stuff in here.
footprints started in the sewers.
Alright. We need to do a long rest for sure. toys. So we need to report the Flaming Fist. We need to search the sewers. I don't think there's anything else in here that we can do.
Just breathe. Breathe. And switch bloody jobs.
All right. Back up we go. Oh, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I see angry guards, so
That's a friendly looking shadow.
I guess I'm gonna have to sneak my way out of here. And honestly, I wonder if I should do a long rest before I attempt to do this. Why am I getting hit with this poison cloud? I don't really care. Come on, let's go. Those guys are all up top. I think we're good to go. And we just have to go out the same way we came in. You haven't had time to play this in a week? I purposefully was only streaming Baldur's Gate, excuse me. I was purposely only streaming Cyberpunk to get through the Phantom Liberty storyline, which I got through this morning. I felt pretty good after I was done, since, you know, like, I want to go eat breakfast and we'll just keep going. Normally, I don't do that big of a stream on the mornings, and I was honestly anticipating that I was going to take all day today to finish up Phantom Liberty, but I wrapped up the main storyline. So, from here on out, I think we're good to fast travel at this point. That's gonna be the quickest way. So now I'm back to this, and I think the priority now for the next however long it takes, that priority is gonna be Baldur's Gate 3. I'll probably be doing like 5 days a week. I'll do Baldur's Gate 3, but I still love, and I'm still playing Starfield. So I'll still mix that in, and I'm gonna be playing that Cyberpunk character all the way through to the end. So I'm doing a full playthrough. So there'll be some more streams for that, but I'm gonna primarily stream Baldur's Gate 3 for the next however long it takes to get through the Druid, and then I'm gonna turn around and do Starfield as the primary until we get through with that. We do need to go to our camp. Actually, you know what we need to do before anything else? We need to go turn into the fist, and I don't remember where we turn into the fist at. That was all the way back in the other zone, wasn't it? The
Bringing in the stench of the foundry.
not the lower city, the other one.
Metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my ass.
Rivington, yeah? BG3 is awesome. I'm deep in the Underdark with my Sorcerer, but I really just want to finish the Druid. I want to finish the Druid so I can say that I've completed the game, and then I'm going to turn around and finish my Sorcerer playthrough. And we'll start live streaming the Sorcerer once I get to that point. But we're going to get through this in the next week or so, and then I want to finish up Starfield, and then I'll be good to go to just cycle through these 3 and start working on Rogue Trader stuff. Of course, as soon as Baldur's Gate 3 comes out on the Xbox, I'm going to end up doing a full playthrough again. So, although if crossplay is working as intended, then I'll probably just pick up whatever playthrough I'm working on at the time and start doing that on the Xbox instead. You're in Act 1 with your Dark Urge Warlock. Nice. Where was the Flaming Fist? Right over here, right? Yep. Just to the east of us.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
All right.
Seen that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders!
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Got something else to donate, have ya?
Donate some supplies.
Let's see what you've got.
Hang on, well, don't I have a quest here?
Nothing to donate. Then
What does the quest say? Report to the Flaming Fist. Tell them about the dangerous toys. And this is clearly showing me this person on the map.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor.
Okay. It's the Manip.
got something else to donate, have ya?
No, but we need to report.
Nothing to donate. Then again, do kindly leave.
So he's not triggering the conversation with the toys.
Got something else to donate, have ya? Let's see what you've got.
So I can donate supplies. Yeah, just take your time. Dig that hole. Like, it's... Yeah, just take your time. Oh, you could donate hands. Huh. Why not? We'll donate some gems.
Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Now, are you happy to talk to me about other things now, Manip?
Got something else to donate, have ya?
Alright, let's... I guess... I'm wondering why I don't have the conversation option.
Through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
I guess you had to convince him to be able to get back in here to take a look at things. Okay. I only have, to be honest with you, I mean, but here's the thing. There's a bunch of games coming out next month.
Is everything all right, Manip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
What? All these goods have already been checked in?
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
Are we the ones doing the investigation?
Go slowly. This place is dangerous.
Let's disarm this. Woo! Just barely made it.
Can you please give me a hug? Bet your arms would be so snug.
That sounds creepy. Quick save. I know that I did that sneak peek video. Oh man, it's been a couple of weeks ago for the members, and I've cleared a couple of games off that list that were first impressions. But I know like Forza Motorsport's coming up in October. I think there's 5 first impressions. There's 5 Game Pass games coming in October. I think at least there's one of them I'm gonna do a playthrough of. Let me back out real quick and check this out because I want to remember this. I'll definitely be doing a full playthrough of Rogue Trader, but that's December. I can't remember the name of the game that I was thinking of, so give me a second here. I'm literally going and watching my own video really quick because I don't remember what the name of the game was that I was going to play. Jusant.
All right, what is up?
Oh, and Lamplighters League. So Lamplighters League, I'll probably do a full playthrough of Lamplighters League, and also Jusant. I'll probably do a full playthrough of that game as well. So I've got at least a couple of games in October that I'll be doing full playthroughs of and streaming a lot of. So my big thing is let's get through Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield ASAP. Because I'll be doing these for years to come, but I at least want to finish my primary playthroughs. Alright, let's go back to this. Kevin says, that's going to ask my question now because I'm playing Starfield on my new Xbox Series X. Are you using the supplied controller or the Xbox if you upgraded to higher end controller? Nope, I am on the default controller that came with the Xbox, Kevin. It's almost 2 years old at this point, and knock on wood, it's held up very well. I have the wireless. My rechargeable batteries I have that were part of my a bunch of camera gear I have for my flashes and everything. So I just robbed some of my disposable batteries from the flash kits and the charger, and I've got 2 sets. I got 2 sets of batteries that I use that I recharge. And honestly, if they're fully charged, I'll get. And these are 2-year-old batteries. I'll get 3 or 4 good sessions, like probably 15 hours. I can get 15, 20 hours out of a single charge of my batteries. It's not that bad. But yeah, just the base controller, man. Mr. says some of them are games already came out last year, but late to the party. It's all good. Lies of P, I couldn't do it. A new Alan Wake game. It looks interesting. I don't think I'll play it. I'll probably just watch somebody else play it. What's up, Babylonia? But I think the Alan Wake game I'll watch a playthrough. I'll have to pick a streamer, pick somebody who's going to be streaming it, and I'll watch them and go support them for that game. Lies of P, no thanks. My Payday 3 review is coming out. First impressions, not review. I think that's tomorrow. But I mean, there's at least I want to play. I know I want to do Lamplighters League. I know I want to do Jusant. Forza Motorsport, I know because I've played that game before, and I've played Gran Turismo in the past. I treat those games like it's like fast food munching for me. I'll play those a lot offline. I may do some first impressions. I may stream a couple of sessions, but I play on easy mode, and I'm not in competitive mode trying to beat other players, and I just do it for my own fun. So, but I do like the racing games. I do. For about 6 weeks, and then I usually get tired of them. So we got lots of stuff to play in the next little bit. All right, let's attempt to open this. Surprise teddy bear.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
I'm on it, sir.
I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
In the blackmail against Arthur, he put we should see what he has to say for himself. Arthur. Who is Arthur? What is up with the floor? Hey, there's a piggy. Can I talk to the piggy? Nope, that is a non-dis... Alright, who's the person I'm supposed to talk to?
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac here.
Alright, I need to talk to him again. Like, how do we find the dude? Why is he... He's suddenly I can no longer talk to him. I have to physically maneuver over him.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens.
Yeah, where's the dude?
I don't need you standing here gawking, thanks. This isn't the glorious post.
Confront the toy maker. Where did I find the fucking toy maker? That's what happens when you... Oh, Arthur's mansion right here. Right up the road. Okay. Oh, that's right. We found him in the basement of his house. I vaguely remember this now. Bobolinia says he's ready for the beach again.
We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben.
Yeah, but we kicked the dude out of his house, didn't we? So where the hell's he at now? Is he out front somewhere? I honestly don't know where he can be found now because we booted him out of his own house in favor of the refugees. Yeah, probably. I did the news cover in yesterday, patch 2.01. He's at Sharess's Caress. Okay.
Larian also has with her whip where you're on all fours and
Alright, somehow we gotta find this dude in here.
Game. Play. One chicken wing.
His name is Arthur. I don't remember what he looks like is the problem. This was the Druid. It wasn't in there.
Exactly.
Wasn't that room. Shit, I don't want to talk to Renfail right now. that's later. Did that whole said watch the review that said the BG3 gets more janky? Not really. It has nothing to do with it has nothing. Anybody who claims that anybody that claims that they ran out of time to polish doesn't understand game development. They had, what was it, 2 million people playing, or 2 million people purchased early access, right? Act 1. So they had like 3 years and at least 2 million eyes touching Act 1 over the course of 3 years. And if you can see what they launched with, Act 1 was a very bug-free experience because they had 3 years to test it. They were already, what, 6 years into development when they launched, or 5 years, I forget. And if we expected them to spend 3 years on each act, that's 9 years of development on top of the initial dev time. It would have been 12 years before they were launched. So at some point, you just have to launch your product. Once you hit 5-6 years, you've spent all the develop money that you've got. You can't keep going. You have to launch the product. But it's not a matter of polish. It's a matter of it's not realistic to have millions of eyes on your Act 2 and Act 3. And until you get the millions of eyes on your Act 2 and Act 3, it's a literal impossibility to catch all of the bugs and all of the little things that can crop up from all these different chipsets and different types of RAM, solid state versus normal old hard drives. Did they update their drivers? Are they running a generic version or, whatever, power supplies, types of monitors being used, types of, headsets or sound cards being used. It's way more complex. I just feel it's really disingenuous. I really want to sometimes, when I see the people making those types of videos and being like, they just released an unpolished mess, I'm like, come on, guys, come on. Is there some jank? Yeah, there's some jank, but it's also totally expected and reasonable jank, given the scope of what they're building. Green Real, Monsieur Chapeau. Ah, here he is. Mister says, preparing for winter.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I found the explosive toy bears, you little bitch.
What? How? Nine hells. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
I'm here to see you're brought to justice.
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
The only thing that I've seen, to be honest with you, has been a couple of cutscenes that aired out of sequence. That's really been, excuse me, I think the only major things I've seen. And there are some, I've seen some FPS hits in a couple of places, but I'm also acknowledging the fact that I'm on a 7-year-old laptop with a 1080 in it. So I'm not even in the remotely same range as like recommended specs. I'm on the lower end of the specs for what Baldur's Gate 3 can run. Now, that being said, I am running on Ultra mode right now. So it runs great even on my old machine, even when I'm streaming. So it's not that big of a deal to me if I'm not getting 60 frames per second. But I haven't had any issues. Like I said, a couple of times some animation sequences, cutscenes aired out of order, but that's not that big of a deal. They, who's they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
I've been to Felagir, so you're in cahoots with Gortash.
Would you keep it down? Or do you want to get us both killed? I'm no more in cahoots with Gortash than you are, which is to say I'm just as much under his thumb as anyone else in this city. If you've been there, you know more than I do. Now, will you please let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Which I've already been to, but that's an interesting point for my next playthrough, knowing that if you choose to prioritize this mission, you'll get a pass down there, which is pretty cool. Get out of my sight.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll assume he's innocent. Roar. That's a completion to that quest. All right, we need to go back to the sewers, which I think we can only do from... Ooh, we could do the Blade of Frontiers quest.
I am not going inside the...
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
No, I thought I could... I thought there was a transport over here. Oh, I don't remember what it is. Chris and I have been up since 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. I'm going to be yawning a little bit. It rained like all last night. And the funny thing, too, is like in the late afternoon, we were like, hey, let's put some wood aside so that we have wood to do campfire stuff Sunday morning. We were both like, nah, it's not going to rain. Then we wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and it's just pouring down rain. Crack, boom, bang. It's not Baldur's Gate, is it? I don't remember which one of these it is. So fuck it, let's just go to the... Go to Heapside Strand. I don't remember exactly where this is at, but I could swear there was a fast travel point down in the depths where Gortash is at, but I don't remember. Kevin says, also think they'll need to factor in technology scope creep during that long development period. Imagine it's a bit of a challenge trying to keep up. Oh, for sure. That's why one of the things I really do have a problem with people who not a problem per se, but I just disagree. I disagree with people who try to tear Starfield down because Bethesda used an engine they've already been using, and then they try to make comparisons against like Starfield. They'll try to compare Starfield against Cyberpunk or against Baldur's Gate 3 and say, you know, my favorite is the loading screens thing. They're like, oh, no other game does loading screens. And then the same people who are complaining about loading screens in Starfield don't complain about loading screens in Baldur's Gate 3, which I think is the biggest BS cop-out of all time. Also, there's totally loading screens in Cyberpunk too. Every time you take an elevator, that's a loading screen. It's funny. But the thing with Bethesda is they started Starfield, 6 years ago or whatever it was. The technology of today, or even the technology from 3 years ago, is not the same tech that they started off with, 6 years ago. And at some point, regardless of what version control you've got in place, you have to make a decision on this is the branch that we're going to use to publish. And once you've made that decision, you can't go back. Like, there is no... That'd be like...
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette.
That'd be like, let's say... Well, I guess technically Ashes of Creation did it. Like, they switched to the Unreal Engine midway through development. But that would be more like a live... I don't know. It's not quite like a live game, but it's a little different with big budget projects. But if they're, willing to spend... Hang on a second here. That's the sewers. What I want to do is get back to the bridge on the other side. Just the easiest way is probably just run east through here. This will put us on the other side of the bridge, I think. Anyway, if you start a project 6 years ago, you have to make a decision at some point to just move on from there. And changing engines midway through is not going to work. So once you've made a commitment to an engine, you use it, whether it's a little outdated or not. Bubblini says Bellular made a long ass video about how wrong it was his creation kit. Ironically, he made his channel on the back of a game called World of Warcraft, which also uses an old engine. Yeah, dude, people like to cherry pick their data. It's bullshit. Um, I think the biggest one for me is I saw somebody the other day trying to compare um, Baldur's Gate. Excuse me, not Baldur's Gate. They tried to compare Cyberpunk to Starfield. And they were running around Night City and they were like, look, guys, there's no loading screens and it's seamless and look how huge it is and it doesn't have loading screens. And they kept going back to Starfield's many, many, many loading screens. Like, Cyberpunk still has loading screens, they're just presented differently. The elevators are a great example of those. They're there. It's just, it's done in a different way. So there are plenty of loading screens in that game. Also, anytime you do a time jump, waiting sometime later, like there's definitely loading screens and ways for them to hide the loading of streaming data behind the scenes. But also, you're comparing the totality of Night City, which is the whole game, right? And they'll look at, say, I have a video coming out on this called Neon versus Night City. I think it's on Monday morning, I think. But it's going to be a fun video because it kind of tears apart this argument that people are trying to make that Starfield is somehow inferior to Cyberpunk because of the way that they chose to design their game. And it's like, it's not true. Like, Cyberpunk doesn't have thousands of planets to explore and all the procedural AI stuff that's going on behind the scenes. It's done differently, so they've spent their trait points at a different trait tree, essentially. I do think that Bethesda is going to have to, if I were them, and I'm not, but I would say that Bethesda is going to have to up their game for the Elder Scrolls 6. Like, they're going to have to come out with like a different, and who knows if they either have to build a better version of their engine or they need to bite the bullet and do like CD Projekt Red does and just switch to Unreal 5. Like, but they need a better, more seamless experience visually for Elder Scrolls 6. Otherwise, they're going to they're already getting shredded with Starfield, and we're 2023. If it's 2030 by the time, it could be 2030 by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. But let's say we're 3 or 4 years out from Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, they talked about it recently. They're still in early development. So I don't know if that means they're building on their existing engine or they're upgrading. But it's food for thought. It's an interesting conversation. Bubbloni says the loading screen thing is exactly why I never admit to being a gamer in public. Gamers in general are ridiculous. Truth, man. I don't think 3 or 4 games ago, but I think that I think they're going to have to upgrade for Elder Scrolls 6 for sure. Up and to the right is what we're looking for. Oh, what are we getting attacked by? Oh, these are the I thought the fists were loyal to us, man. Or at least we rescued their leader, but I guess these are the ones that are still. All right.
No gloom.
I'm not gonna waste any big spells here. Use a 3rd level. Oh, am I not going to be able to get all 3 of these? I'm going to have to do manual control here, guys.